limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll get a look at Treylon Burks, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Titans and the Bengals under the lights on Sunday night.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start with the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And this, is certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And Callaway taking it in left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. The Titans at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll be taken down. Losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. The CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Monty Rice able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Nixon. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-9. A 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I have to admit, I'm excited about that play and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Second and goal from the 1. Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown. Extra point put through by Oswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11 Thomas, 11 MP, 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Touchdown! T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him, and they continue to allow him to do that. They'll find a way to take it what they can all the way to the end zone. And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Hard throw, incomplete. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Hunter Nice-Swanner on to punt now on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. C.J. Mosley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow looking sideline, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took it past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On 1st down, Fields. A check down here for Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a receiver in motion left. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry adding to his NFL record in touchdowns. And the Titans are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back with a touchdown, 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Ethan.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. Saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
On first down, it's Fields. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a first down throw. Fields. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 3rd and 2, Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll run for it with Henry. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Fields on 1st down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Justin Jefferson, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Titans, it's been no contest in terms of the rushing yards. You see a much, much brighter picture there. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I throw it to him a little bit more often.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Loose inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
11, coming.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on 4th down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Here we go.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
11 MP, hey!
They're going to give this to Mixon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
11 MT.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Titans now. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And the busy night for Henry continues. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down carry for Henry. And some room to work. Powers through him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitmore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 11.
Again, it's Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against a team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got salads. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. a real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know